Sound it out.
There we go.
All right,
I
guys.
got the red light.
We're on. I'd like to welcome all you guys here tonight. We got Bo Applegate. I'm John Perrotta. We got Steve DeNuccio.
Hey, how you
Brian
doing?
Vincent, also known as Grandma Martha. On Monday nights, he reads a book every Monday. And then we got Skip Daniels, the Prince of Mystery. Over doing Skip. It's good to see all you guys. As we are, what are we in day 500 of the pandemic? I don't even know. I lost track. But here we are.
Listen, my clothes will be back in style after this pandemic is over. That's how long we've been waiting.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
Oh, Bo Applegate.
I don't know. Is it okay when I'm
with your
wearing
Super Mario
masks?
shirt on?
All right, Bo, what do you got to say? What's going on with you tonight?
Me? I was clearing out my basement. I've been clearing out my wife basically just has a honey-do list the size of my arm that I have to.
Oh, man. Yeah, mine had one too, but I hit it. I don't like the to-do list, man. But I did have I got my deck being done. He ripped out the deck Sundays, a pile of wood in my yard. Should let a fire tonight. You guys come over. So we got DeNuccio, Steve DeNuccio. What's going on with you, Steve?
Well, I have to tell you, John, I've had a day off today. As you guys know, I do a lot, not only in the dental profession, but I also work at the market. But today was a day off. I was painting the house. But
What do you do at the market? You slice bologna? What do you do?
Yeah, I kind of show my pepperoni. I tell all my jokes to all my customers. I try all my
And now they
material.
shopping shores.
Yeah, that's. But the funny thing, John, yesterday I was at the cemetery to put a flag on my father's grave. I drive into St. Anne's Cemetery, and there's a sign: "You must wear a mask."
In the cemetery. You might infect somebody in the cemetery.
My
I
father,
don't know.
6 feet under. I thought that's social distance, and I can't kill him again. I'm standing above the grave. They're 6 feet down. I'm 6 feet up.
You don't want somebody coming back to life and have the virus, Steve. So wear the mask in the cemetery.
There you go. Zombie apocalypse is next.
Yeah, you don't want that happening.
There's another series.
Then we got the Prince of Mystery, Skip Daniels. He's been putting videos out with his daughter. They've been dynamite. I love him, man.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
What's your daughter's name?
It's Willow.
Yeah, she's cool. She's cool.
Willow and Summer. And,
Willow and Summer.
Summer's the older one. I gotta bribe her to be in the videos, but Willow's is a ham.
How you holding out during the pandemic, Skip? We miss work. I miss working with all you guys. You know that.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm kind of a solitary person, so I've been working on trying to work on new material. I haven't really got anything, but gonna start working. I think July 4th is my first gig.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, but they told me I can't work with, I can't use people from the audience. So I'm trying to rework the show for to work, without any audience members.
My act is the crowd. You know that, Skip. I work the crowd, so I've been standing in front of my house when people walk by. I got my mask on and I start saying stuff to them, bust them up. That's what I can do, man.
Good.
I got no other way to practice my act. I need people.
There, man.
These guys are doing Zooms. They're doing Zoom shows, and they're going on, and that's great. But I can't work the crowd from the Zoom. I can't do it.
Yeah. I had a Zoom. Somebody called me. Linda Belt actually called me to do a Zoom show for like 100 kids, and I just turned it down. I'm like, I can't handle it. I mean, I probably could, but it was like, without an audience there, it's
it's tough.
I'll wait for when we get audiences back, live audiences.
Yeah.
Really
I feel bad. I have 2 Zoom shows. I'm on a bunch of Zoom things. I'm doing a Zoom open mic on Wednesday. I think Trevor Dion's going to be on it. And then on Fridays, I have my own Facebook Live show where I just interview local comics. Like I had Dan Martin and Aaron Collins. I think Stevie Collins is on this Friday.
Nice.
I'm on some Instagram Coronathon with Brianna Woodward.
Sounds like you're busier now than when the comedy was.
Busier now than I was.
That's right. And we can't forget Brian Vincent, alias Grandma Martha. What's going on with you, Brian?
One more week of that shit and I'm done.
You had enough of this. You had enough of the
I got the bar's opening back up, so I'm going back to work on a Monday.
work. You work at the end zone.
The end zone, yeah.
You're going back to
Because,
work.
It's a
You had
lot.
enough. You had enough being locked in.
What?
You had enough of being locked in.
Oh yeah, I'm going crazy. Please, I'm living here with my mother. Why do you think they made the movie Psycho? All right. He must have been stuck in the house 3 months with his mother. And I kill her. I can't even wear her dresses. I can't fit into them.
So you're like on the, Brian, you're like on the 20-yard line, right? And you're almost to the
Yeah.
end.
Almost. I see it. It's in sight.
Your mother's an angel, Brian. How do you have a hard time with her?
I know.
Not easy.
Your mother's an angel.
What?
I don't know, Brian. When you
Yeah,
read those books, I
yeah,
gotta-
she's all humble and nice. At home, she's like, pass the friggin' butter. Mm.
And when she wakes you up in the morning, are you Martha or you Brian? Which one are you? Does she wake you up with the wig on or?
It all depends how I go to sleep. I got a house dress and curlers.
Tell the bus joke. That's my
The bus
Tell the
joke.
bus joke.
It's so weird without somebody
It's
laughing.
all right. We're here. We're watching you.
It's so
We'll
weird
laugh.
and nobody laughing. And then my drummer had corona, so he's dead.
Tell the bus joke.
All right. Senior citizen bus trip going to Foxwoods. All of a sudden, an old woman from the back of the bus screams, runs to the front. Bus driver said, "Ma'am, what's the matter?" She said, "Somebody tried to reach up under my dress." Else everything will be fine. 5 minutes later, another old lady screams, runs to the front. Bus driver said, "Ma'am, what's the matter?" He's laughing. She said, "Somebody tried to reach up under my dress." So the pair, else everything will be fine. 5 minutes later, another one. Finally, the bus driver pulls the bus over. He says, "I can't believe this. Senior citizens, I gotta put up with this." Goes to the back of the bus. He's a little old bald man with thick glasses and a hair in it, crawling on the floor. He looks down at me, says, "Sir," he says, "what are you doing?" Old man looks up, says, "I lost my toupee." He says, "I had a hold of it 3 times. It keeps getting away from me."
I like that joke.
He loves that
That's a
joke.
good one. That's funny stuff. Even on Zoom, you could do that on Zoom. We should have hired him for the
Oh,
kids
sure,
party.
yeah.
You got him for the 100 kids. You would have been arrested now.
Great.
DeNuccio's over there drawing Snow White. He's an artist. What are you drawing now, Steve?
Actually, I'm working on Minnie Mouse on a calliope horse. The merry-go-round horses. I just did the sketch.
Now,
Just
now,
a sketch art.
now my therapist calls me 3 times a week. You think if I start drawing Minnie Mouse, I'll feel better?
I don't know. I think you have to be drawing something else. You're gonna have to be drawing Twinkies merged together in your stomach.
DeNuccio,
What's
Out of
up,
my
Jack?
act.
I
Out
saw
of
you
my
with the
act.
clipboard. I thought you were the blonde girl on the love boat checking us in.
Love boat. This is the Zoom
I'm
love
always
boat.
catching up. I mean, the coronavirus has allowed me to catch up. I'm doing like 25 pictures a week, commissions. So I keep busy, I'm working on material. That rap song has now got the coronavirus material in it. So it's expanded.
I've been wearing the same pair of pants for
I'm
5
not
weeks.
doing any Corona material. I'm not doing anything, man.
Very
This thing has blown me out of the water.
My next gig is on the Battleship, Massachusetts, August 14th or 15th, I believe. I'm opening for Ricky Lee, a country western singer. That show's still on.
That's still on?
That's cool.
It's still on. It's not
Hope
going to
it
go away.
happens.
We have a lot of fun with that.
What is it,
I don't-
August 14th?
It's August.
Isn't that
I'm
VJ
looking-
Day?
VD Day?
VJ Day.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
And
thought
his
you were
name is
going
Lee. You better
sexual.
watch out. He don't pull a fast one on you.
I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to get you back.
I don't know what's going on till September for me. I don't have anything till the end of August, and we'll see what happens in September, October. But
You look
right
good,
now,
John.
what's that?
You look good. I mean, did you lose some weight?
Yeah, look, I've been losing weight. Then I gained weight.
Yeah, but you look good.
Well, when the pandemic hit, I had lost 64, and I gained 20 back, and now I'm trying to lose some of that. So
Yeah, but your face, you look very young.
I look
John
young.
starts talking about
well,
booking
maybe I'll
shows
go
and
with Martha some night.
compliments.
What's that, Skip?
Stop trying to
I
suck up,
John
DeNuccio.
starts
You're
talking
gonna be
about
on the
booking
bill.
shows and Steve starts giving him compliments.
He's giving me compliments. I got nothing to book. I can book you on a Zoom. I can book you on a Zoom next
Shows.
Wednesday. No,
We're doing
no
shows
pay.
at the that same cemetery show. I thought John had this great idea. The market's the only place that we're allowed to gather 200 or more. we should do a comedy show at Stop and Shop or something because we'll have an audience.
No, I think what you should do is send Vincent in there as Martha, have him go up and down the aisles telling dirty jokes.
I've
I
got
know it's over there.
You'll make Channel 10, you'll get arrested, then you can plug the Comedy Factory.
I know.
You can play
Listen,
with the
I was gonna do
robot.
that. I was gonna do that because a few months back when they started the senior citizens going from 6 to 7 or whatever, I said, I'm tired of waiting in line. I was gonna dress up and go down to 6 o'clock in the morning.
How come
Come
you
and
didn't?
see me, John. Come and see me, Brian.
Brian, you want to tell a story about when you got pulled over as Martha?
Oh, that's
Oh,
fun.
yeah, all right.
You want to tell that one?
I'm shy. I don't like to tell stories.
Huh?
I'll tell a quick one.
Tell a quick one.
All right. So what the hell was I now? It was a long time ago. I was coming out of a Halloween party. I won $200, right? And I'm driving. I'm stopped at the red light at Atwood and Phoenix Avenue.
You're
Back-
dressed
back
like
in the-
Grandma Martha.
Yeah, back when the old police station was still there. Now I had a pee, so I ran the light. All right. Cop comes out of nowhere. Now it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. All right. Now I always had big cars. I had my Oldsmobile at the time. So I pull over. I said, son of a bitch. Right. He comes over, knocks on the window. I roll the window down about this much. He said, ma'am, he says, can you roll the window down? I said, oh, no. I said, they told me after dark, they says, don't roll the window down for nobody. I said, I got my hearing aid. And I said, speak up. I said, when I turn this up to 10, I can hear a rat bitch on cotton. He said, ma'am, he said, you know why I pulled you over? I said, yes, Sonny, that light was red. I said, I drove right through it. He said, well, if you don't mind me asking, he said, how come you're out so late? I said, listen, I'm not even supposed to be driving at night. I said, I got Cadillacs. And he said, what? I said, I got the Cadillacs. He said, I had the left twice, the right once. They're like your kids' Cadillacs. They come back when you don't want them. I said, but I take care of my sister. She's got the Alzheimer's. You know, I said, so that's what I was doing. I went on a long story. I said, my sister Rose goes over in the morning and gets a wash and dress. My sister Josie goes over in the afternoon, gives a lunch. I'm going down all my sisters, right? He says, how many sisters? I said, 11 sisters and 2 brothers and no food. I said, I think we ate one of my sisters. I said, but now I said, I put my sister to bed. I said, now I'm going home. He said, man, you know, and I knew I was drinking. So I went in my bag. I had some hot candy. So I'm shaking. I give him I said, you diabetic? He said, no. I said, hey, put his hand in my car. I give him a handful of hot candy. I said, did you have your supper? He said, yes, ma'am. I said, here you go, kid. Don't choke on it. All right. Grown man, a police officer. I told him, don't choke on hot candy. So he said, ma'am, are you going right home? And I said, yeah. I said, look, I live on Phoenix Avenue. I said, all I got to do is take a right-hand turn into my driveway. He said, do you need me to follow you home? I said, are you kidding? I said, I've been driving since I had a crank on the car. I said, go fight the forces of evil, Sonny. I said, I'll be all right. So he followed me for a little bit. I put my left blinker on. I never turned left, and I went home.
You're out of your mind. Oh, do you ever dress like he does Grandma Martha with a wig and a dress? Get pulled over by cops. Do you do that?
No, because comic, he doesn't have to do that.
Bo is the youngster over here. We got
Naturally.
we got all these old guys. How old are you, Bo?
42.
42. I'm 62. Steve's about 75. Vincent's 82. And Skip, I don't know. He's a magician. Who knows what he is? He makes years
He's a
disappear.
mystery. We don't know.
What he is.
He's a vampire.
So what's going on, Bo? What else?
Don't eat.
You got anything to say? These guys they'll never stop.
Oh, we don't. We don't.
I was curious, John, if you're doing your act out from your house on the on the people walk by, how do they react to the horn? Have the cops shown up yet?
No, the cops haven't shown up yet.
Yeah, he just sits in the window like the Muppets in the balcony.
Yeah, I go out there with the mask and they walk by. I just pick on them and they look at me and I walk back in the house. That's the only way I can practice my act. I can't do it on Zoom. You know, so
I used to know.
I wish I was 42 again, Bo. God bless you. Jesus, you're a young kid, bro.
Hey, I used to know, John. I used to know an act at used to work at Faneuil Hall. I used to work with him, and he would play the guitar. And as people would walk by, he would start like making fun of them, but in a song. You know, like, you know, no matter what, you know, some guy with a weird shirt on, he'd start singing a song about, look at this guy in the weird old shirt. You know, I can't do it, of course, but it was a funny act.
That's
Funny
pretty
act.
cool.
Yeah.
I wish I could do it in a song. Like I always said, I wish I could do musical comedy, impersonations, or you do magic. There's so many things you could do with all that stuff. You know what I mean? But I just got no act. I just pick on people. I have no act.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
got
we can
through
get you a
29
cat
years with
costume.
no act. Huh?
Got a
I
great
only
act.
had
That
one
boat.
act as any young
We'll get you a cat costume. Just get you a cat head and a.
Oh, that's funny.
Like Nancy did at Copperfield. Were you there that night? Nancy at Copperfield's. Yeah, she was.
Oh,
This
they're
is a
all
cat.
that was funny.
That was an open mic. We got a lot of wacky open mics that happen. People come
That's
in.
okay. I got my ears on now. I can't sing if I only had a dick.
Crazy, Steve.
But
I got stabbed at Copperfield's the last time.
What's that? What's that, Brian?
I got stabbed outside Copperfield's the last time.
You didn't get stabbed. What do you mean you got stabbed?
I'm kidding. It's a joke.
I thought you were serious.
Yeah, I'm serious. I got stabbed. What's going to come out? Gravy?
So what else we're going to talk about, guys? I got my anxiety pills over here if I need them.
Oh, everybody's having anxiety right now.
Mm-hmm.
oh my God.
All I know is March 15th, I did a birthday party with Brian Vincent.
Yeah.
And
We have
that was it. And that was the end. Could be the end of my career.
Yeah.
That was it. That was it.
I think
We had a good time that day.
Yeah.
I think I'm sorry.
No, go. You got the
No,
floor.
the last show I remember doing with John, we were at the Asia Grill, I believe.
Oh yeah, March 13th. We had. I remember that week there was 85 reservations, and
Yeah.
the owner was like up in the air about doing a show. I said, "Hey, we'll do it. Let's do it." And that night we went from 85, 27 people showed up. That's when I knew the pandemic
Yeah.
had hit. That's when I knew this is serious business. Like up
Yeah.
until then, my son was telling me, "Oh, Dad, this bad virus is coming. You have to cancel your shows." I said, "You're crazy. It's just going to be like a flu or something." And then that night, when we had 27 at the Asia Grill, we always have big crowds there.
Yeah.
Like, this is definitely something going on,
Yeah, I was on that show.
I never imagined to be this crazy,
I miss all of you guys, though. I really do. I mean,
Yeah.
we have a lot of fun together. I have to say, one of the things that we're so blessed with you, John, especially running, the Comedy Factory and everything. We have a good team. We have a great team. Brian's funny. We all get along with each other. We're not trying to step on each other's act or anything.
Well, I miss.
I've never had so much fun.
Yeah, I miss the comedy scene. I miss like you guys, we're going to Rock and Joe and all you guys, and
Miss everybody.
I miss like Stephanie Peters and.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Last year I got to work with a lot of great comics, a lot of guys from Boston, Rhode Island, Connecticut. Everybody from Scott Higgins, Mike Murray to Bill Simons. I worked with Lenny Clark and Christine Early. So many comics. I got a lot of great friends in the business. Johnny Peasy. I was lucky, to work with so many great people. That's been the toughest part for me, is being in the comedy scene and making it really a big part of your life. And then all of a sudden one day you wake up and that's it. And that's it for an indefinite period. So I found it hard, but I mean, I'm adjusting to it. You know what I mean? I got a pile of wood in my yard. I'll go out there and look at that later, and that's my life. That's my life.
I've actually found it after the quarantine hits, like a lot of the younger comics were just going nuts because like they were just used to being hitting the stage every night. But I've expanded my circle of people I know because of the quarantine, because they had no place to go. So I'm talking to comics in Boston. I'm talking to comics in Worcester, and comics in Connecticut. I met a comic and interviewed her on our show, Lindsay Elizabeth Cork. She's from New York. So I've actually found during the quarantine, I've just been talking to more and more people farther and farther away.
Yeah.
Which
is cool. That's cool.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, you're going to have to raise your hand. Ask a question, Brian. What's that?
Mr. Bo Applegate. Now, with all this happening and things are changing, you think comedy may shift a little bit towards all the virtual stuff? Like, we're dinosaurs. We don't, know how to do all this shit. So if you don't call us and press a button, we're not working.
When it first happened, when the quarantine first hit, there were huge arguments between live comedy and the online comedy, the virtual stuff, like a huge argument. People like very upset, especially the younger ones. You had the more traditionalists. Comedy is only on a stage. And then you had the people who were like, well, there's no stage. What are you going to do? We still want to perform. But as time went on, more and more people, even the ones who said they would never do it, are doing something online. There's all these virtual mics. I'm doing one on Wednesday. There's all these skit shows. I think, though, there's still enough people who are cautious because of the pandemic that they're not going to flood to the clubs and the
Right. Yeah.
so there's still going to be a market for the online stuff, because also not all the clubs and bars are going to want to have a mic again. Like,
Yeah.
I think some clubs will do them, some places will do them. They might say you can only have half the room filled. Or
yeah,
like I booked Lemongrass Asia Grill, they might say instead of 100 people, you can get 50 or 40 people.
yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
also like the 8-foot rule behind.
Exactly. That's the thing.
You might not even be able to get 50.
I think it's going to happen. There's going to be these virtual comedy shows for a while, and little by little, the other shows will come back little by little. But like the main 4 rooms I booked, like Asia Grill, Lemongrass, Spiritos, Angelo's, Venue 131 in Cumberland, those 4
That's a good
places.
venue.
Yeah, I'm not sure when they'll come back because I'll be talking to the owners in June, but like I don't know if they can only have so many people. The other question is I do a lot of dinner shows. So there's a buffet, and people usually help themselves. I don't think buffet is going to happen unless they serve the people, or unless they serve them a plate sitting down. So I mean, I'm known for doing a lot of dinner shows. I don't know what's going to happen with those for a while. They may not come back till after there's a vaccine. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work.
All the stuff at the market, John, with the wings, the wing bar and the olive bars and all that, they're going for good. They're not coming back. The open food routine is gone. We don't even give free slices. I think we're going to have to put it on one of those poles with a little tweezer. If you want to try a sample, here, open your mouth.
I know I go to Dave's Market, and they used to have, like you said, open areas of food. Those are all shut down. Yeah. Those are all shut down. So this pandemic is definitely going to change things for a while, the way the whole country lives, the whole world. You know what I mean? We're just going to have to adjust. And the reason I'm going on these Zoom things, I never thought I would do this, but I originally tried to go Zoom on a Facebook Live and had all kind of issues. I don't know with my internet. I updated the internet, got a new laptop. It still kept happening. So now we record a Zoom and then put it on the Facebook. And we have fun. I do it a couple of times a week. We're going to get some different comics on. Bo has helped me tremendously. Like I had no clue what I was doing at all, and Bo's stepped in. He's got the technical knowledge, and he's helped me. So hey, we have some fun. You know what I mean? Until we can get back on stage and get right back into the scene, which will be nice. Until then, until then, this is what we got to take.
So Steve, have they canceled the Batwing Soup station? Is that still open?
The Batwing Soup station.
I ain't even commenting on that. That's crazy, man.
The Batwing Soup station.
Batwing.
Right?
Bat, flat.
Tell another joke, Vincent. Tell another joke, Vincent.
All right, DeNuccio. Where are you? This one's for you.
I'm right here.
A little old
Go
lady.
ahead, Brian.
Little old lady goes into the produce department in the market. She says to the kid, she says, give me some broccoli. He says, man, we don't have any broccoli. He says, how about some spinach? She says, no, that's okay. Just give me some broccoli. He says, man, we don't have any broccoli. He says, how about some asparagus? She said, no, that's all right. Just give me some broccoli. He says, man, we don't have any broccoli. He says, how about some peppers? She said, that's fine. Just give me some broccoli. He said, look, ma'am, I don't think you comprehended what I'm saying. He says, I know you're elderly. He says, let me ask you a few questions so I know that you're with me. He says, can you spell cat as in catastrophe? She says, yeah, C-A-T. He says, can you spell dog as in dogma? She says, yeah, D-O-G. He says, can you spell fuck as in broccoli? She says, there's no fucking broccoli. He said, exactly.
I like that one. That's a new one. That's a new one.
I had to get some new shit for when I get back on stage.
I know.
We lost the Prince of Mystery.
Liked it.
I'm back.
The Prince of Mystery's back. We should have asked him to do a trick tonight.
I think Skip's just going to leave every time Brian tells a joke.
Skip's a phenomenal magician.
Like most people vote.
He's a phenomenal magician, man. We had a lot of fun watching him on stage.
Skip, I hate following you.
Next time.
Hey.
You're the new Joe Hebert. I hate following you.
Come on. How is Joe Hebert? Has anyone heard from Joe Hebert?
I talked to Joe. He's doing all right. He needs a
That's
haircut,
good.
though. He needs a haircut. He said his hair's long. I need a haircut. I'm going June 1st. My barber, Philippe, nice Guatemalan kid. I texted him the other day. I got the first appointment Monday, June 1st, 9 o'clock. I'll be with Philippe. I haven't seen him.
Philippe.
It's like March 3rd. I haven't seen
Last
him.
time I heard the name Philippe, it was Jacques Cousteau's son. You know, they just look at the octopus. Why
Hey,
do they do what
let me
they
tell
do?
you.
What they do?
Hey,
He's a
DeNuccio.
cool Guatemalan dude. He cuts good hair.
What?
Martha was
What,
around
what?
for Jacques Cousteau's first wet dream, you know.
Right? We get the same color drink.
This guy's drinking. He's drinking. You're drinking. You drinking, Bo?
I'm drinking Coke. I don't drink alcohol.
Well, me and Bo,
Too
and
much
I
fat.
don't drink. I got the Powerade.
I got the Blue Moon.
I got a sports drink, Powerade, like I run. Yeah, it's my. I drink
What's
sports
the Prince
drinks.
drinking?
I don't even move
What's
up
the
the
Prince
cup.
drink?
You like a runner, John? Yeah.
Grey
Oh.
Goose cranberry.
Grey Goose. Oh, I love Grey Goose.
Yeah, this is a pandemic. I can't afford Grey Goose.
I haven't been drinking much. I usually drink, at shows. And so I haven't had any shows. I really haven't had, probably my third or fourth drink since
Yeah.
Oh, I never stopped.
started.
Think about the things. Think about the things you're saving, right? When I save my gas by not driving to gigs.
Jesus, yeah.
I used to go get hot weenies. So I was on a diet for a while, but I used to usually after gigs get the hot weenies in Olneyville. So
Yeah.
there's different things I'm not spending money on. So I think you spend a little less in the pandemic.
Asian hookers.
Yeah, we're all saving money that way.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not even Uber driving, on the side to get material. That's all gone.
Yeah, no one
Ugh.
can do that, right? You can't do that.
I did Uber for a little while. I tried it for a little while. My first, I'll never forget one of my first drives. I picked up this girl. I said, "Where you going?" She said, "Rhode Island Doll Strip Club." Honest to God. I took her up there. She didn't say a word. I got her up there. I dropped her off. I called my wife. I said, "Terry," I said, I spent a half hour with a stripper in the car. She said, "What? What?" I said, "Yeah, I dropped her off at the strip club. I drove driving Uber." She thought I was nuts at first. I told her I was with a stripper. So, and an hour. I didn't do nothing, Steve. 40 minutes in the car. I did nothing.
That was the first. That's
Yeah.
the first time a stripper paid you.
That's what I told her. I told her that. The stripper paid me.
This pandemic's got everything in this.
You make a good Uber driver, Bo. Do you ever think of doing
Oh,
Uber?
The
I
closest
tried
I
it for
ever
a couple.
got
I
was
did it for a
delivering
few
pizza.
months, but yeah, it got to be too stressful. Yeah, too stressful.
I enjoyed it because the material it gives you, John,
Yeah,
is unbelievable. The material it writes itself.
yeah, you do get material.
Hey, Johnny, how are your buddies doing at the jail? Is there an outbreak there? And you're
No, not. I worked in high security for the last 30 years before I retired, and there's been nothing there. Nothing.
Really?
Oh.
Nothing?
Thank God. All my friends are safe and sound so far. Everybody's all right.
That's a blessing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I retired at the right time because with this going on, I
Oh,
wouldn't
my God,
want to
yes.
be wouldn't want to be in there. Like Brian works part time in a nursing home. I mean, you got to watch out there too. Yeah.
None of the old people have it.
Nobody's got nothing over there where you are because a lot of the nursing homes got hit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
nobody's sick yet. And we're working at it. It's not easy. No.
And but we just did a show, John and I, just as the pandemic hit.
We did the veterans home a while back, and then they had a bunch of people get sick.
We
and
did
were
one in
supposed
North Providence.
Yeah, we did one in North Providence right before
That
the
was
pandemic.
just
hit.
when it was talked about. It was like, wow, everything
And
is shut down after.
It was me, you, and Jessie Blue, and we had her daughter, Jessie Blue's daughter, got up and told
Yeah.
a joke. She's like 5, I don't know, she's 5, 6, 7 years
You
old.
probably killed it.
She got up and told a joke like, "Skip, we'll get your daughters up there telling jokes."
I think you even paid her. You gave her a first paid act.
Yeah, I gave her $5. Gave her $5.
You got a
First paid
host
gig.
next time.
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys,
veterans
we had a lot of
home is
fun.
tough.
Anybody got anything they want to say? Because we'll wrap things up because we kind of had.
I just
Things
wish
around.
everybody the best. Stay safe.
Yeah.
I love you all. I really do. I love you all. Love you, John. Love you, Bo. Love you, Prince and Brian. Can't wait to get back to see you guys again.
No, I had fun tonight. I'm glad you called me. And, my mother hooked up this computer and I'm all set. Let me
Your
know
mother hooked it up.
What?
Your mother hooked the computer up?
You know how long it's been since I used a laptop? Everything's on my phone. So this laptop, I'm like, how the frick do I even open it? I didn't even know.
Like a lap dance for you, huh, Brian? A little lap dance.
Next time we get you back, you're gonna be his Martha. We'll have you on as Martha.
I gotta say something
What?
before I go.
Prince of
Right.
Mystery.
Yeah, Brian,
Yeah.
where can I get pants that fit right under my tits?
Listen, hold on.
Savers.
Okay.
Brian, you're sick,
Listen,
man.
you could have mine because listen, I'm feeling a little sniffly. I don't know.
Hey, you should be a model, man. J.C. Penney's going out of business, but before it does, we'll put you in as a
Oh,
model.
please. My
Those
Who's
room
gonna be
pants.
is good, man.
spanking the monkey? Spank the monkey.
Yeah, I think your pants would only come up to my like knees, Brian. I don't think I can use them in pants.
No, they go all the way up.
I wear those skinny jeans. They, the inseam is just not that long.
I got a 15-inch zipper.
Oh,
I don't
All
know.
right.
It takes me 45 minutes to take a piss.
All right.
Listen, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. Let's Bo Applegate. Thanks for coming on. Steve DeNuccio, Brian Vincent, alias Grandma Martha, the Prince of Mystery, Skip Daniels. You guys have been a lot of fun. I love working with you guys, and I can't wait till we get on the comedy scene again, get up on stage, and we have a blast. And I miss it. I miss you guys. Everybody stay healthy. Everybody stay healthy out there. It's been a lot of fun talking to you guys, and that's it for tonight. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
Have
Take
a
it easy.
magical
See
day.
you soon.
Have a magical day, everybody.
All right. Take care, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye, John.